Yo, what's happening, man? RC the Trackaholic. I'm right here on the Cide show. You know what I'm saying? To my side right here is the legendary Rock Fizzle, DJ Rockfella in the building. Also to his side right there is Sluggage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
Also known as Slug. You know what I'm saying? Man, oh God, you're in Hustles for Life, but then these two together right here is the Funkaholics.
Yes.
Insert applause right here.
Yes. No applause. No applause. No applause.
The Funkaholics. Let me tell
Thank you. You're
man.
far too kind.
Look, if we ain't never did nothing special in one day, we done did it today. Like I done already seen these guys a couple other places. Like,
tired of seeing this nigga.
I just done seen you. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get to know these guys as individuals and as a group. So, talk about what they going through, what they got going. You know what I'm saying? Play a little game. You know what I'm saying? Spit a little game. You know what I'm saying?
Drink a little something.
Real talk.
Sip on some of this Grey Gooser.
I'm off the dark. I'm off the dark and lovely, man. I'm off that Hemi.
Man, that's a nasty rumor going around. Somebody's birthday around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
Man.
Scorpio for sure.
Hey,
Salute to all the Scorpios out there.
Real
you know
talk.
how we do it.
Fellow
Sizzle,
Scorpio
yeah,
myself,
on,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
And all my
Like,
fellow
man,
brethrens.
last week they had me on the tightrope, man. I was, man.
Wow. On a tightrope. Whoa.
I just made that up, Rock. I really don't know what that means.
Okay. I was like, y'all had a circus? Because I was next door and y'all was louder than a motherfucker. I was about to yell, shut the fuck up! But, I know y'all. I knew what y'all was doing.
No, they took me out. They took me out that Friday, and I tried to get up in here Saturday and get my shit. I got it together, though. I did all right. But I was hurt. I was HURT up in this motherfucker.
HURT.
Hey, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Happy Earth Day, man. You know.
Had to text you and all that. Happy
Right.
birthday, because I knew you was feeling it somewhere.
But we got through it though. You know what I'm saying? We got through it. But first of all, I want to thank you guys for coming on. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Even though you're literally like about 5 steps away from here. But
Yeah. We're so close. If I farted, you can hear it.
Real talk. I think you told me that we was in the elevator. He said, "Man, if you hear like some loud farting, man, just don't worry about it. That's just me next door."
Yeah, that's just me, man. Just ignore it, man. I just laugh. You know what I'm saying? Just let it go. Let it go.
But look,
Pun
man,
intended.
y'all, it's a treat, man. We have legendary people in the building today. You know what I'm saying? And, we're gonna talk about some things. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna listen to some new exclusive joints from these guys right here. These guys are two of the people that are keeping. I'll just say it straight up. They're keeping the funk alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
A lot of you guys, I ain't gonna say you guys want to kill it, but people, they go off and do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in the name of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We are hardcore hip hop heads.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We have taken care of the culture at its finest and worst hour. You know what I'm saying? All three of us. We're gonna get into that. So, but the first thing I want to talk about, I ask everybody who come on the show, like, man, how's the COVID treating y'all, man? I mean, are you cool? You know what I'm saying?
Man, no.
No.
Because I miss doing shows and whatnot.
Right.
And traveling.
Yeah.
And I'm missing how it used to be.
Right.
You got to wear masks and stuff. It's all it's just messed up right now.
It is.
But what I say, it give you time to do things better. Like I said, make you get in touch with God if that's the case, and make you get in touch with some of your family, your friends, maybe a better father, husband. So from that part is positive.
Dig
man.
it.
If you think like that.
Dig it.
But other than that, man, middle finger to the COVID, man.
Man,
real talk. I'm tired of this.
It's definitely making things rough. Rock fell on them. What's up with it?
Man, that shit sucks. I'm gonna just say, hey, I ain't gonna even touch on the positive. Man. I'm gonna touch on the negative because I had some real hot shit going, man. I ain't gonna even front on you, man. This is almost going on my second/third. It was going on my second/third year, and me being on tour with Lakeside,
Right.
Which I waited pretty much my whole entire life to do.
Yes.
And then I got a call. What was that? June, around May or June of 2018, when my dad and them had called me and was like, "Man, come on, you ready?"
Wow.
I had a week to prepare. it was that quick. Like,
I
man, we
can
need
imagine.
you. And
Yeah.
I mean, and I did it with no rehearsal.
Right.
It's like learn this, do this on this, Just gave me the rundown of the worksheet, and I said, "Oh, that's all I got to do."
I can do that.
Yeah, I know the records. I've been listening to them since they came out. You know,
Right,
since they've
right.
been created. So it was nothing for me to jump on that.
Dig it.
But it got fun.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
You know,
sure it did.
I mean, I met everybody under the sun, bro. Like every day, everybody from Morris Day to Larry Blackman to the Barcades to
Right.
the Daz Band
Right.
to Function. I mean,
Yeah.
SOS Band.
Wow.
You name it, bro. Mary Jane Girls. I mean, everybody, man. It was crazy just finally rubbing elbows with people that I thought were legendary. Zap, Ohio Players, Steve Arrington, everybody. Like, I even brought Man Slug out to a show.
I
Man.
think I seen a video or something.
Hold on, I gotta say, last year around this time, the funk concert, Rockman got me back. I got to meet a lot of people too because of my bro right here.
Right.
Got to meet Lakeside, man.
Yeah.
What was so, man, I hold to my heart. They knew who I was too.
Right.
When they said, "Oh man, that's Max Slug," Pops and all, man, salute.
That's
and I
dope.
Was so
Yeah.
I was like a little kid because I grew up listening to all this.
Yeah.
And just see them guys really doing it and say my name.
And say your name.
Man, they're like, "Oh, that's Matt, your boy Max Slug." Man, I could have just that was it, man. That was it, man.
That was
and
the
to see
moment.
Rock
That's
and
dope.
see Rock on stage doing his thing, man.
Right.
That was a beautiful feeling to see my bro out there doing his thing.
Man,
Man.
let me tell you something, man. Seeing this guy rock, even like just in the studio, like playing the bass and the guitar is cold blood. And then I remember one time you jumped on the drums. We was at Overbeck. I was like, man, what? Hey, what the dude on Big Red say on on 5? What do y'all don't do?
Right, that
But
part.
yeah, but I mean, so we're gonna get more into that, man,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I mean,
that's
because right now you guys are looking at two very talented, you know what I'm saying, icons in this city. You know what I'm saying, sitting here on this red couch. So I would assume that when you brought that whole thing up with the playing for Lakeside when it ended, that's pretty much was like you was like fuck COVID because you can't play no more, like at least
but the thing was, I mean, that was the tip of the iceberg because that was a new experience for me that I waited a long time for.
I'm sure I
But-
can imagine.
But on top of that, you know what I'm saying, I was I did 15 years in a band here called Encore.
Yeah.
You know, we were doing all the casinos, the weddings and all that stuff. And then, I was working with Bamboo Beats, with Supreme
Okay.
and Chop Spin and Tecumseh and all them guys and
Right.
doing weddings and all that. And then on top of that, my Sea Monster gig playing with F2D.
Yeah.
Every
That's
Friday
right.
at the Sea Monster. So I had a lot of gigs on my plate and a lot of things that I was eating off of.
Right.
I got forced to get a job during this COVID shit because
you were a working musician,
I was a working musician,
And-
working.
thriving hardcore.
Like Rihanna, work.
Dig it.
I was
Dig it.
working, nigga, like
Yes.
day and night
COVID, man.
doing it. And it just
Golly.
shut me down, bro. It's like I went from having everything to nothing in like
Right.
a matter of like 30 days,
Right.
bro.
Right.
They,
Right.
they shut. I mean, I had the Sunday night at Rumba Notes,
Yeah,
the jam session
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Were you still
yeah.
doing that Monday? No, the Monday thing was at what's the
What?
name of it? the jam session. No, you moved it.
No, see, I was the Monday thing wasn't mine.
That wasn't yours. Oh, okay.
I was just,
okay.
they had me come host it every once in a
Oh,
while.
okay, I got
but
it. I got
had
it.
talked to Frank at Rumba Notes, and he had me do my own thing over at the Rumba Notes.
Oh,
and
okay.
I
okay.
created my own stuff,
Okay,
and
I
it,
got
it blew up, and everybody was coming to rock
Dig
with me
it.
over there.
Yeah.
And so, by the time it got to a peak to where it was consistent,
Exactly. Yeah.
then next thing you know,
This
the
man.
COVID hit, and then
Right.
we had that one last Sunday, and we ain't touched down ever since, man.
We had
It's been-
fun that night too, man.
Oh, we was kicking.
Man.
We was in
Fun
there
on the
getting
stage.
gone.
Yeah, we was,
Yeah,
too,
We
yeah.
was in
I
there
came by
feeling
there
it,
one
right?
night.
We was
We had a very interesting night one night. I
Very
came there.
interesting. We'll get into that later, though.
Oh, that's on you.
I don't have no problem talking about that. you know?
Right.
I don't got no
Well,
problem
okay.
talking about that.
Then we'll talk about it. But like, so I mean, like, what prompted me to call you guys, you know what I'm saying, and just get you guys on the show was like, for me, it was like, okay, here's some dudes that are doing something that I want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
You know, that's how I felt about it, because I saw a video. I'm pretty sure you were recording. He was playing the bass, and that took me back to when we were doing that album together for Gangsta Nut, and just sitting there watching him. And here's the funny part: he's playing on my shit.
Right.
So, because I played my little bass line, he was like, man, let me let me fix that up. I was like, hell, fucking yeah. He brings in this fucking bass. You know what I'm saying? And so he's playing the bass on the Facebook video, and I'm like, this is dope. This is what people need. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
Because you know, we can bang on the keys all night long and make some trap music. Right. You know,
they don't even do that. I seen a cat just with his laptop, just sitting there, just on with no controller,
cutting and pasting
and doing shit with, man. You know, Fruity Loops made the game easy, man.
Man,
you know? A lot of people do it on the phone though too. Yeah, people doing
even
it
on the phone.
Yeah, I just
come on, man. I can't make beats without keys and pads. I'm sorry.
You know?
Now let me ask you guys this. So I wouldn't say that you guys were an unlikely pair to hook up, but what brought you guys together? I mean, clearly. I would say, you know, it's the funk. I mean, because I know you guys individually as much as I know you, and I know that you guys are both into it. But I mean, like, what brought you two together, though? You know what I'm saying on this project? What makes the Funkaholics?
This period, though, or just what brought us together, though?
It's a few things.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. Okay, go ahead.
When I'll make it short. I won't tell the whole story. When I started working with Slug on his first album. And he was coming to me getting beats. A lot of the stuff he was picking was a lot of my stuff that was very funk influenced, very, because that's what I was known for back in those days. We wound up doing his first album. Then he came back. We did a second.
Wait, what year was that about?
That was probably like early 2000s, right?
Yep.
Early 2000s.
That was because that was the same time I was, we was doing some stuff too.
Right. Okay.
We was doing the songs.
And then you were working on your own stuff.
Yeah, I was doing, because you remember the stuff me and you was doing with Reno and all that do it. You remember those
when I came. So it was that early.
It was around that time.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it was around that time when I started wanting to do solo. I'm going to tell you what before Rock, go ahead. Yeah. I was listening to Gangsta Nuts album.
Checkmate album. Or like or
what was the last
Rebirth?
One? No, Checkmate.
The one me and him were both on.
Checkmate.
Yeah.
And I was listening to what's the Gators? Which one?
Chuck's No Gators.
Chuck's No Gators.
Gators.
I was listening to that
Cibo.
joint. I was listening to that joint at the crib, and I was listening to the beat, and I said, God, like I said, we already knew each other, and I said to myself, I got to get that Rock Fizzle. That song right there, I said, man, I got to get that Rock Fizzle,
That's
man.
dope. Yeah.
And I was like, because I would see Rock, like, let's work together. When you see somebody, you be like, all right.
Right.
We would see each other contour.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Rock, man, I want to work with you. See me. And then one day I said, Rock, let's hook up. And he was like, well, let's do it.
Yeah, he came to the house in
West
West Seattle.
And shit, that was,
yeah, I remember the house in West
Seattle.
Seattle.
And that was the time when I set myself, I gotta work with this man.
All right, so that's when you hooked up and you guys started working more closely together.
We did 3 albums together.
Yeah.
Really?
We did 3 albums together.
Yeah.
Mostly
I
produced
gotta get my shit together, man. God damn it.
Like, he had a few beats from other cats here and there.
Right.
And like I would say, 85 to 90% of the production on all 3 of his albums was me.
Right.
Because, we just sat there and just worked like I like to work.
Yeah.
Not just I send you a beat, you write to it. Now, he would come to the crib. I'd make the beat in front of him. We'd come up with the concepts.
Old school.
We would just put our minds together and really, like craft these joints.
Right.
Yeah. After the first album, that's where we built the relationship. And he saw what I could do. Yeah. And my guidance and how I compose and how I conduct things in the studio.
Yeah.
And he was like, I like working with you because you bring the best out of me. I was like, well, shoot, if you let me do what I'm supposed to do as a producer and not a beat maker, I'm gonna make sure that you're gonna get the best product. I'm gonna make sure you're gonna have a dope song every time you work with me, because I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna push you and push you. Right. And I still do it to this very day. And after that, like when we made the song, We're So Funktified. Yeah. We sat and vibed, man. We was just sitting there drinking like we always do, and be in the studio. We was listening to a bunch of stuff, and we was like, man, you know what? We need to make a song that's kind of like an ode to the funk. Because we would just sit up and talk about old school funk joints in the studio, kicking the shit, doing whatever. So we came up with what We're So Funkified.
Right.
Right. So then after that, after we did that song, we were talking one day. I was like, you know what? That song was so dope. We need to do a sequel.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
He was like, really? I was like, yeah, we should do a song called We're Still Funkified.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, that's a dope idea.
Exactly.
And I said, this time I want to rap on it because I got something to say.
Yeah.
He sure did.
I said it all the time. I said, the last one was all you.
Yeah.
I just did, part of the hook and I did the beat. But I said, on this one, I got something to say now.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. There's an intro. There's an intro on that song where you go into the low voice and it's you, right?
Right, that's me.
But what you're saying, dude, that shit makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up because it's a climax. It's like, boy, this fucking funk. Like, what are you guys doing out here? Like this song. Look, this song not only is it starting and about to knock your head off, but we gonna do it. So, that intro, right? I don't know. It just caught me. It just caught me crazy, and it starts building up and shit. Dude, that's what I mean. There's a lot of shit that makes that song hot, but that's the intro is crazy.
And I'm gonna tell you what kicked it off though too.
Yeah,
Rumba Notes.
Dig
Rumba
it.
Notes showed that we had a song
Right.
that was popping. We performed it at Rumba Notes. Everybody, all the old school cats came up to us.
Right.
Hey, and then I sent that song down south though. Big up to all my folks down in Austin. They took to it and
Dig it.
they had it in rotation for a while.
Right,
Down
right.
in Austin, Texas. Man.
Right.
Yeah,
My
KAZI.
Lakeside family really dug it too. They they saw it, they watched the video, they heard it, and they was calling me and they was saying, Neff, man, son, and you guys got something on your hands.
Right.
That's dope. They thanked us for doing something like that because they ain't really hip hop guys.
Right.
But they were saying that how much we were paying homage to
Yeah.
what they've done.
Yeah.
How much influence that funk has had on hip hop.
Right.
And a lot of people don't recognize that hip hop is the bastard of funk, the bastard child of the funk.
Dig it.
Right.
Just like funk is the bastard child of soul.
Right.
Dig it.
You know what I'm
Can't
saying?
have
Yeah.
one without the other.
Every
Right.
music has its bastard child.
Right.
Rock and roll had their bastard child is punk and heavy metal. You know what I'm saying? And you get in jazz, has
bastard
neo
of
soul,
blues.
blues, and
Yeah.
everything
Bebop or
has
something.
a bastard child that's basically
Man, that's a cold way to put it.
the hard-headed step kid that wanted to run off and do its own thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We took R&B and soul and made it rebellious and made it fun and said,
Right.
okay, we're going to take it and screw it and turn it up a notch and put some edge on it.
Right,
That's
right.
how we got Funkadelic. That's how we got all these groups. And then with funk, hip-hop said, we're going to take that and run with it, but we're also going to reach here, and here, and here. Hip-hop's the only genre of music on this planet that reaches, that can take a sample from any genre of music and flip it and make it into a hip-hop record. No other genre of music can do that like that.
Right.
But once we're so funkified, we were like, we need to do a whole album like that.
Exactly.
And we was like, yeah, let's do it. And then, we were trying to come up with a name. We was like, no, we shouldn't go by our names. We should have a unique name. And then my partner, Max Sane, out in Tacoma, he had a song. He had a song that he was going to do called Funkaholic, and he never did it. And I was like, "Hey man, I'm about to take that name and run with it. We about to use it for a group project."
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "Man, I just want one thing. I want to be on it." I said, "Of course." So he's on it. I got him on one of the songs.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Shout out to Max Sane.
I ain't gonna just run with your idea and not let you be a part of it.
Just be like, yeah, bye, nigga.
Right. But if you sitting on it, it's collecting dust.
Right.
Right. You got to do something.
Yeah,
with
somebody gonna do something with it. I was like, I thought the name was dope. So and it fit us.
Right.
Because we didn't sit in the studio, we would drink and talk about funk.
Sure.
Funkaholics.
All day.
Funkaholics.
It do make sense, right?
Oh, yeah,
Look at our logo.
That's why I'm the trackaholic.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, the track.
Get drunk and make beats. Right. And listen to music. You a trackaholic.
Hey, speaking of Funkaholics and trackaholics, can we dip into why your sweater says blackaholics? Like what's that all
the
about?
Blackaholics, man. That's our other group members, man. Beezy and Jaguar James.
Dig
The
that.
clique that Blackberry Bush.
Yeah.
Coming together as one unit. You know what I'm saying? And shit, we gonna do something in the future too.
Look, combustible.
Yeah.
I seen the picture. I seen the picture on Facebook. That was a little while ago, and I was like, "Word, that's how we doing it." And I ain't heard the song yet. You know what I'm saying?
Super group,
and I like they laugh at me because like I've been their biggest fan from the gate because like when they came out with that the Notorious.
And that's
I was like, you guys, you know what I'm saying? And then BZ like, yeah, man. Well, you know, it ain't right yet. And I'm like, God damn it, you know. And then Super was like, so and then you guys and you got. You know, so funkified, and so I don't know what it sounds like, but because I haven't heard it yet, but I know it's crazy.
It's
I know
dope.
it's crazy.
Me and Beezy are sharing the production credits. Me and,
right.
You know, I mean, like Beezy will make a beat or something, and I'll be like, man, send it to me.
Right.
Let me put my church on it.
Dig it.
And or whatever the case may be. We'll flip files back and forth and such just to make sure the production's right. And then then you got all four of us that rap.
Right.
Exactly.
So you got 4 MCs and 2 producers in one group.
Right.
Like, I mean, on a strong level.
On a strong level.
You can't
no
go
weak
wrong with
shit.
it. It's like a kid in a candy store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but even if you notice we still Funkify named all the cats that I admire though. As
True
producers.
that.
Whose
True
name
that.
did I name?
I was on there.
Yeah, come on, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
I got
Ain't
the
no
song.
good. Yeah, I see it.
Hey,
look. Funk Daddy myself.
You know
you know
what's
what I'm
funny
saying?
about that is
You
you was like nigga, are you gonna be in the video or what? And I'm like,
hell yeah,
I gotta work and you know what I'm saying.
You gonna not be in the video,
But I came
man.
through.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
did. You
You
there.
did.
Yeah.
And make sure you had your cameo.
Man,
so
I
everybody
got
know.
there the best way I could because
Yeah,
I was like,
man,
man, I mean,
'cause,
shit.
you know,
I mean, like, it's only like a
it's
few
history.
people.
Come on, man.
Man,
you know
real
man.
talk, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and great video, by the way, too.
Right, appreciate
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
man.
It's just that thing that we're just not getting enough of.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I admire it so much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna play you guys. I'm gonna play. So I think I got an exclusive from you guys, right?
You do.
Get in the groove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got that. I'm not trying to play it. I'm trying to download it. Come on, computer.
Yeah. Download that.
So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna play something from Sluggage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hustle for life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's for life.
You know,
Me
and
Taxis
I got
Reno
some
Red.
cold ass Rockefeller production that I'm about to play. You know, I mean, heavy on the gangster nut.
Check this out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let y'all know why it's Rock Fizzle, and I got rid of Rockefeller.
Oh, so you're not Rockefeller?
No, not anymore.
God
I've been
damn
trying to
I
tell.
always fuck the names up.
Yeah, but because you remember when I was going by Rockefeller, and then I just took the A out. You know what I'm saying? One of my industry insights was like, man, you need to what I should do just to avoid any type of cease and desist because Jay-Z and Dave Dash already had the Rockefeller thing already popping off.
Got you.
Said, find something that's you. Still keep rocking your name because they can't trademark that. But the whole thing, I've always been Rock because I was a hard-headed child. So that's how I kind of got the name Rock.
Right.
So I kind of took the Fizzle because that was just something people was calling me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because
like, what's up, Fizzle?
Everybody's a Fizzle. Like, he calls me R Sizzle all the time.
Right.
Everybody's a Izzle something.
Something, but that's a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So for me to be from the West Coast, being born and raised, and
It makes sense.
Right,
LA,
it makes
LA.
sense. Right, LA.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, I never left the West to go be somewhere and try to represent there. Nah, everywhere I go, everywhere I touch in the world, I represent the West Coast.
Dig it.
So I figure my name need to represent that and represent me. So I just said, look, I'm gonna just officially change my name to Rock Fizzle, and that's gonna be it. And anybody that had anything to say about it can eat a fat one.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's officially Rock
That's
Fizzle.
Rock.
Whenever you hear something produced by me, you'll hear my tag that say Rock
Right.
Fizzle on the track, man.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's beneficial for at least about a good 6 years now.
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna play that song first.
Which
get
one?
Into the, get in the groove.
Okay. That
Oh.
new
Is
stuff.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
man,
So
slap
that's
that joint.
actually that song there is our it's almost like our tribute to from my foundation. The track is actually me replaying a song called "Turn the Music Up" by Lakeside.
Word.
Yes, off the Untouchables album, the same album that the song Raid was on.
Now
That's my
you
joint
made
right
me,
there,
made me
though.
feel bad because I got it. Okay.
Yeah, but y'all can go
I'm
listen
have
to it.
Yeah, I got to go back
But
on that one.
because at first I sampled it.
Okay.
But me knowing the industry, me knowing the game, it costs more to pay for an actual sample
Yes, it
versus a
does.
mechanical
Right.
True.
licensing.
Yes.
So I was gonna go. I talked to my uncle Steve Shockley, and he was gonna hook me up with the guy that was gonna clear the sample for me. But sometimes they ask for money up front.
Right.
You want to use this sample? Here we go. We working on the budget, man. We independent like a son of a bitch.
Right. Right.
I said in order to avoid that, until we get a budget to really pay for samples,
Play the whole thing.
Play
I
it.
stripped it down and just replayed every
Right.
element, the bass and everything.
Sure.
So sorry, Dad, I had to replay your bass line, but
and it sounds excellent too, man.
Dig it.
So when you saw that
Feel
clip,
song.
that was me playing that.
Okay.
That's that
okay.
song.
All right.
So me playing my dad's
That
bass
shit
line and
funky as hell, too.
playing my uncle's, my uncle Stevie's guitar line and everything, just pretty much laying it down and that's pretty much our ode to Lakeside because I'm a product of Lakeside. I'm the son of Lakeside, and
Definitely.
now that they got a chance to meet Slug, and
Godson.
Yeah, you guys are both the sons.